Oh my goodness. Always, always, always. Just loving what I do. Welcome, welcome. And again, I say welcome to the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. We are the number one faith-based motivational and inspirational broadcast platform in the country. We are grateful, we are honored, we are privileged, and we are blessed. And we're double blessed when we have the opportunity to have individuals stop by our broadcast platform, kind of hang out with us for a few minutes. And today is no different. We are honored, we are privileged, and we are blessed to introduce to some and present to others my friend and my brother. He is a featured author on the GMAP platform, Mr. Phoenix. God bless you. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How's it going with yourself today?
Oh my, you know what? I always respond the same way. If you can't tell, I must be slipping. And I am grateful to have you here today, man. And of course, many of you that are paying attention to the GMAP Broadcast Network platform, of course, you can see that we have our guest here on today. Now, I want to make sure I say your name right. The first name, is it Mackley?
Yes, sir.
Mackley Phoenix, one of our featured authors.
Yes.
And of course, I am going to also be placing up on our platform, on our television screen. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a double screen up. Of course, you all can see it on GMAP. Mackley can't see it, but you can see it. I'm pulling in his feed from our StreamYard platform. Introduce yourself, man. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from.
Hello, I'm Mackley Phoenix. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. I work for Amazon as my day job, and then I'm a fiction writer trying to make a career and a go at that. Living in Deception is my debut novel, and I'm pretty excited to have it published, and I'm excited to be here to help promote it.
Well, we're excited to have you also. And let me publicly and personally say thank you, thank you, thank you for simply allowing us to be a part of your journey. Now, Living in Deception, tell us a little bit about this publication that you have released to the people.
Well, it's on the surface, it's a story about a solar god who's under a spell, who can't remember who he is or his past, and his two closest friends, along with a group of new friends he makes along the way, are trying to help him break the curse and keep him safe from a group of vampires that are out to get him. But underneath all that, it's a story about overcoming the inner darkness and embracing the light and letting love guide your actions.
Wow. Well, that scenario, that concept really is a familiar one. Simply because that's what many of us do on a daily basis, just living life. A lot of times we are caught up in those, well, you know what I mean, those negativities, those doubts, those fears, those anger, those deceptions. And of course, we have to find that shining light to overcome them and move forward. Now, Mackley, is this your first publication? Is this your first release, or is this something that is a follow-up to something that you previously released to the people?
Well, about 6 years ago, I tried my hand at self-publishing, and I wrote a novella. It was called A Heel Turn, and I wasn't really satisfied with it. Fast forward several years, I didn't have a computer, and I finally got one again, a good one. So I went back to trying to rewrite it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to scrap this, start over. It's the same basic story, but I'm a better writer now, so I'm going to add what I've been trying to build. And I turned it from a 80-page novella to a 430-page novel, and pretty proud of it.
Wow. Well, I know you're proud of it. And of course, again, we just can't thank you enough for simply giving us this opportunity to be a part of your journey. And you accepted the invitation to be one of our featured authors on GMAP Broadcast Network. For those that don't know, of course, Mackley is a featured author on GMAP Broadcast Network. You can always stop by our platform, GMAP1.com. Click on the bookstore. The bookstore will take you to that location. You'll see the cover that I am currently showing you all in our television screen. click on that cover. It will take you to the necessary location to find out more detailed information about this awesome author, as well as the publication that he has been blessed to release to the people. Now, for those that would like to show their support to you and maybe reach out and allow this publication to be a part of their bookshelf, their archives, what's the process for them to do so?
It's primarily available on Amazon. That's both an ebook and a paperback. But I also have it available through Smashwords and Barnes and Noble and Apple Books if for those people who don't want to use Amazon or prefer to use a different channel. But for the most part, Amazon's going to, for now, be the main spot where the book's available.
And of course, we're never going to allow them to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here in the lower left-hand corner of everything. Hello, we're here. You know, you can always, again, stop by and click on, of course, the book cover that I am currently showing you in our split screen on GMAP Broadcast Network. And click on it, and it will take you to where you need to go in order to show your love, your care, concern, and support for Mackley Phoenix, one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. Now, let's just say some individuals that are chiming in right now or may even, in fact, grab a hold of the rebroadcast. Let's say they wanted to reach out to you and talk to you on a more personal level, man. How could they go about reaching and connecting with you?
Well, I got my Facebook page, Mackley Phoenix. I believe the last name's abbreviated though, PHX. And then I also have my author email. It's Mackley Phoenix, MACLYPHX at gmail.com.
Awesome. So I'm hoping and praying that each and every one of you had an opportunity to receive that information. And of course, I know sometimes your eyeliner may break, your crayon broke, your pencil lead is not working, your ink pen ran out of ink, and all that good stuff. Listen, if you really and truly need to connect with Mackley, all you have to do is connect with me here at GMAP, and I will guarantee you I will do everything in my power to connect the dots. Now, Mackley, you know that no matter what, somewhere along the line, we are role models to somebody. And someone is always watching our every step. They're paying attention to our journey, where we've been, where we are, and they may be saying to themselves right now, man, I know this guy is blessed. I appreciate what he's doing. But what if one of those individuals were to tap you on the shoulder today and say, Mackley, I appreciate what you've done over the years, but what's next for Mackley Phoenix? What would your response be?
Well, I'm working on the sequel to the book that I just released. I've got a big plan for a series that it's part of, and then I'm also, besides other unrelated books that I like to tackle, I'm just improving my writing skills, my editing skills, because I want to branch out and become a freelance editor and help other indie writers like myself, but by providing editing services that back in the day before the internet exploded weren't really available.
Right. And how are things going during this time, during this what they call quote unquote pandemic? Are you still able to stay on top of things and continue to move forward as planned?
For the most part, I have been. Last year was a little rough, but I mean, it was rough for everybody, so I'm not going to really sit there and complain. But I mean, this year I've just been working, doing my day job, and then focusing on my writing, just trying to stay humble and keep myself out of trouble.
Awesome. Well, you're staying out of trouble as long as you keep that pen in your hand and or keep that computer open and you're typing and you're being creative with what's being placed on your heart to write down and disseminate to people. And again, we just can't thank you enough for just simply allowing us to be a part of your journey. We're going to do everything in our power to continue to disseminate this information, this publication about the author, as well as the publication. We're going to do our best to make sure that people around the world are aware of it. We want to ask you all, please do not hesitate to show your love, care, concern, and support for one of our featured authors, Mackley Phoenix. And listen, if you go through a location such as Amazon and you do purchase the book, you read it and you appreciate it, I want to encourage you. Leave a comment. Leave a rating. Let him know that you appreciate what he's done. Keep pressing. Let him know that, hey, whatever it is that is being placed in his spirit is being effective to people around the world, and it's something that's a good read that can be appreciated by millions. Leave that comment on that location so he can know that you appreciate it. Listen, we're going to make sure that this information is also posted on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, and beyond. And Mackley, you know what? If there's anything that we can do to assist you along the way during your journey, I just want you to know that you never have to hesitate to ask. Pick up the phone, give us a call. The answer will always be yes, and you will never have to ask us twice. We
I
really,
appreciate it, brother.
really appreciate you. And before I let you go, I just want you to have the closing remarks and your final words to our audience around the world. And we're going to continue to disseminate this information as much and as often as possible so people can and will show their love, care, concern, and support. I'm going to move over and I'm going to say our GMAP featured author, Mackley Phoenix, the floor is yours.
I just want to say it was a privilege to be here. This was my first time to do a live broadcast, and it was a lot of fun. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be. Um, like again, I said I'm blessed to be here. I hope you all take a chance on the book and give it a read. It's a really good story, and then there's a really good compelling love story in the mix in there as well. So can't
Wow.
give any spoilers though.
Well, I try my best, man, to make sure that when individuals such as yourself make a decision to hang out with us for a few minutes here on GMAP, that I do everything in my power to allow you to be comfortable. No need to worry. It's not an interview, it's a conversation. And I just want you also to be aware that this is the first of many. So if there's anything that is in the plans, in the works to come out soon, and you want the people to be aware of it, listen, don't hesitate to let us know. We are giving you our word that we will do everything that we possibly can to help you put this information out there. We thank
Sounds
you.
good.
We appreciate you. We'll let you know what happens after this, and we'll put this information and this conversation on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and beyond. And we want to let you also know that you will be getting an invitation to come back and visit us soon here at the GMAP Broadcast Network, okay?
Looking forward to it.
God bless you, man. You have a wonderful day, and I'll keep you posted when you'll be able to get this conversation on social media so you can share it with your family, with your followers, and with your friends. You have a wonderful afternoon. God bless you, and we shall see you soon.
God bless you too, brother.
Take care.